Yo, what's up guys, it's Exclusive Gaming here, and today I am here with my MG34 gun review. In this gun review I'd like to go more in depth with these guns since we're really getting to the real light machine guns. They'll have certain roles that I will look at and judge on how well the light machine gun does in each one of these roles that I'll be getting to soon. I do kind of have the same thing that I did with the other reviews, kind of like this, but I just didn't really acknowledge it because I personally didn't feel as they were real light machine guns. Like the Holger and that 87, I don't think they are. But like one of those roles would be suppressive fire, how well one gun can do at that. There are a bunch of others that I'll be getting into. There are 7 total distinct roles that I'll be looking at. A few of them do become connected with certain attachments that will change how I look at the other roles, but altogether they are separate roles that I'll be looking at. The 7 different distinct roles that I'm going to be looking at is suppressive fire, bullet penetration, reload speed, rate of fire, ammo capacity, movement speed, and followed by damage. The first role that I'll be talking about is the suppressive fire. When you originally get the MG34, it only comes with 50 rounds as its standard mag, which with such a high fire rate it flies right through that thing, which is why most people I always see, once they unlock it, they run with at least the 75, if not always the 100. With the 100, you can do some pretty good suppressive fire, especially in controlled bursts, but if you just hold it down, you'll spray right through ammo really fast. That's the only downside, that you often do run out of ammo pretty fast with this gun. The next role I'll be talking about is bullet penetration. This gun is pretty good bullet penetration, especially for its high rate of fire. I would not recommend running FMJ, unless if you just tend to like screw with people with the snapshot grenades. If you're gonna run any perk, run sleight of hand. If anything, it is so much better, but it does have some pretty damn good bullet penetration. It's one of the best in its class. So yeah, I don't think I would not recommend putting FMJ on, and I do think it does pretty good in this. I've melted people through some metal walls too, with or without the snapshot. So yeah, it does have pretty good. So if that's what you're worried about, there's not much to worry about when it comes to bullet penetration. The next role that is going to be up will be the reload speed. Reload speed is not good. According to Exclusive, it's 7.76 seconds, which he said is the slowest in the entire game. But that's kind of to be expected when you are running an LMG. And of course it does melt through the ammo, so you will be reloading a lot, but I often find that I don't run out of ammo straight. I usually end up reloading and finding successfully reloading with or without speed reload many times. So yeah, I wouldn't. It is a problem with this gun, but it's not like a major problem. The next role I'll be getting into is the rate of fire, which according to Exclusive Ace, it's 870. It feels a lot faster, but either way, it is very good with this gun. High rate of fire at a moderate recoil. Like, its recoil is not that bad. It is pretty damn good for its rate of fire. But though then again, with how small of an ammo capacity, it kind of is mixed with kind of like it's pick your poison, high rate of fire with low ammo with the other guns, but its rate of fire is really solid, one of the fastest ones in the games. Comes with a really fast time to kill. The next role will be ammo capacity. As I've talked about, the base comes with 50. I would not recommend using that. Once you get the 75, put that right on right away. As usual with increased ammo capacity, especially on LMGs, slower ADS, but more importantly slower movement speed. Personally, with both 75 and 100, the pros outweigh the cons, especially on this gun, how fast it shoots through ammo. It's just way better. I find myself often being able to, with the 100 or at least 75, getting way more kills before I need to reload, and often running out of ammo in the middle of a gunfight. With the 50, I often find myself running out of ammo in mid gunfight, which with an LMG is not that great. So I would most definitely recommend at least increasing it to 75, if not 100. My next roll will be movement speed. There's not much to say. It can be made for a pretty snappy one with the short barrel and the no stock, but I wouldn't recommend doing. It's not really made for that. It's an LMG. Its movement speed is quite bad, but that's kind of expected for an LMG. So there's not much I could say about that. My next one will be the damage range, or damage in overall. It's got pretty good damage. If I've hit every single one of my headshots, you can 3-shot people, but sometimes I often find myself either hitting them in the legs or their lower chest. I often find that I feel like I'm shooting them way more than I should be. But yeah, it's got some pretty good damage considering how fast of a fire rate it has, and I'm pretty sure it's like one of the top 5 fastest time to kill in the game. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. And with that, I believe I've covered every single role that I've stated. My personal opinion on PKMs, although it's not as easy to use as the PKM, but in many circumstances I would say it's way better than the PKM. This is probably one of the best LMGs in the game. Many people say it's really bad, but once you get time to use it and know how it works, it's one hell of a gun, and I would most definitely recommend it. And I believe that is all I have for you today. I'll see you next time. I'm out.